guys, so Ashley at Inquisitive Farm has asked me to collaborate with her on a ultimate holiday cookie challenge. Last year it was called the 12 Days of Christmas, but she felt that 12 days just wasn't enough, and so this time I think it's lasting 30 days. And everybody is putting out tons of different cookies, and so make sure you check out this challenge. This is the first time I will be doing these cookies. Never done them before, so it's going to be a learning experience for the both of us. But I am doing Fudgy chocolate crinkle cookies, and they just really caught my eye. They looked just really good, and so that's what I'm going to be doing. This recipe calls for a half a cup of cocoa powder, unsweetened, 3/4 of a cup of sugar, a half a stick of butter, 2 eggs, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. I'm going to use this white because I don't have a whole lot of it left. And I mean, I should be using Jessie and Lisa's, but I'm going to try to finish off that white. And then it calls for 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and then 1 cup of all-purpose flour, and then 1/4 of a cup of powdered sugar to coat the little balls in afterwards. It has an optional thing in this where you can add half a teaspoon of instant espresso powder. Now, to me, I like espresso. I currently don't have any, but so I'm not putting it in this recipe. But if I did have some, I would put more than a half a teaspoon. Just saying. So, it says, in a large bowl, whisk together the cocoa powder with the sugar and melted butter. Well, our butter is room temperature, but I can pop it in and melt it, no big deal. So, let's get started, shall we? That's a big chunk. Just a little bit more because I wasn't quite extremely full. Okay. Okay, with the sugar, okay, the sugar is 3/4 of a teaspoon, or 3/4 of a teaspoon, 3/4 of a cup, sorry, 1, 2, 3. And for those of you that aren't good with measurements, that was 3 1/4. So 3 1/4 makes 3/4. So now we will try to find a little doohickey on the cutter to, there we go. It says that it will be very grainy, but to continue to mix anyway. Yeah, you can see, look how grainy that is. Okay, and so now we add the eggs. These are from Our Chickens. Two teaspoons. One. Oh, God, this smells so good. Okay, you're supposed to whisk again. Okay, and whisk in the baking powder, 1 teaspoon, and the salt. The salt is literally just 1/4 of a teaspoon. And whisk again. Okay. Okay, next will be the flour. And then I'm not supposed to do this because raw eggs, but I'm curious. That is good. I can imagine that with the espresso powder. That would be really good. Man. And see, Hunter's not home, so Mommy gets to lick the gator. Don't you love it when the kids are asleep? Or they're not home? Because then they don't notice. It says right here to add in the flour, and then to switch to like a spoon or a spatula to incorporate it. So that's what we will do. 1 cup of flour. And it says that on the flour, that as soon as the flour is absorbed, to stop stirring. So we just need to, I guess, just make sure that the flour is absorbed and then to stop stirring. And make sure you get all that flour off the sides. And then you stir. And you have to scrape the flour off the sides. You stir. Yeah, it is really kind of thickening up. I mean, like really thickening up. Okay, I'm not seeing any more white. So, okay. Now we have to cover the bowl with plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least 3 hours and up to 24 hours. So I'm gonna refrigerate it for 5 or 6 hours or so, and then I will be back. Okay guys, it has been several hours, and the directions say to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So we've got that going. And it says line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. And I've got them right here and they're stacked currently. And then it says scoop dough balls of about 1 or 1.5 tablespoons and roll into a smooth ball. Roll in the powdered sugar to completely cover and place on the baking sheets. You do not need to press down on the dough balls. Keeping them round will allow them to crackle as they bake. Bake at 350 degrees for 8 to 12 minutes until set on the edges and still slightly gooey looking in the middle. Allow to cool for 5 minutes on the baking sheet, then move to a cooling rack to cool completely. So that is what it says. And oh, we're gonna do this. Otherwise, we may not get perfectly formed balls. This is really sticky. Yeah. Yes, definitely powder your hands with powdered sugar first. It does not say that, but I'm telling you, do it. And so I will keep doing this, and once I get these done, I will be back. Okay guys, I have my 2 trays done, and I am going to put them in the oven, and it says for 8 to 12 minutes. So I'm gonna put them in for 10 minutes, but I'm gonna keep checking on them every so often. So okay, kitchen timer, 10 minutes. Okay guys, the oven timer just went off. So we are pulling our cookies out of the oven. The 10 minutes seems to have been good. They're still really mushy in the middle, just like the instructions said. It says let them cool completely on the pan and then move them to the cooling rack. So, but hold this up. That's what they look like. See? Crinkle cookies. I'm just pleased with myself that it worked. And so, that's how you make crinkle cookies. So we will let these cool down. I am dying to taste one, but it is what it is. So, anyway, I mean, you can't go wrong with chocolate, right? So, as soon as they get cooled down, I will move them over to the cooling racks, and this is my video. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I gave you the recipe. I mentioned Ashley at CNC Farm and her ultimate Christmas cookie collab, and so I think that was it. If not, I'll figure it out. Stay curious, stay kind, and stay subscribed. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.